Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys? Well, good evening, rather. It's James De Rivera and it's Nina, my baby.
Hey.
We're going live today because the reason being is because we want to do more lives. We want to share more stuff with you guys. Hope you
Well,
guys are free to join us. We're supposed to be doing a love and dining
it's
video,
only
but
at 18%. I've been uploading it since like 7 o'clock, so it's only at 18%. So it's going to come out. Hopefully, it should be finished loading before we go to bed. But anyway,
hopefully so.
we're on here. Let me see how we could do this. Oh, you can't turn the camera that way, right?
No,
Okay, so
unfortunately.
that way we could talk here. Hi, who's joining us? I didn't see who's on the line.
Hopefully Raymond is here.
And
Yes, hope you guys can join us in the live. How's everybody doing? How's everybody been? Well, I'm recently going back on the diet, because I had to. Yeah, because I haven't been really working out too much lately. And also, I'm doing more creativity, doing more poems lately as well, because I need to get back on that as well. And pretty soon, we're planning on more trips. We're going to do more traveling. And we're going to do more love and dining also. And possibly more, different subjects as well. It's basically expanding the channel as we've been doing. And hopefully, you guys are in for the party. And oh, if you haven't done so, get my book, Words from the Heart. Yeah, yeah. The 25% sale is still on for the next 6 days. Get your copy of my new poetry book. Well, it's not really new anymore. It's been on for like 10 months at lulu.com. Or if you see me in person, get your copy in person. Hey, it's a love and poetry book. If you're into poetry, you're into love and romance, this is the book for you to get. And I recommend it for each and every one of you that are watching my channel and everybody else, pass the word too. Right, my love?
see, senor.
And what did you want to talk about today, my love?
Nothing. Hey, Raymond, how are you? Raymond forever.
Raymond Tacular forever.
No, just trying to get this. Sometimes this loads fast, sometimes it loads slow. And it's like a 24-minute video, and I didn't even have a lot of transitions or anything like that. But sometimes it just depends on the internet. It's only at 20%. So hopefully, I'm going to leave the computer on.
Oh, we're
Oh,
doing
we're
fine,
good.
Raymond.
I'm gonna leave the computer on and hopefully it loads, but it doesn't matter. And I'm not gonna say anything that because you're gonna see in the video. The video that I uploaded today when it finally uploads. We're just making some changes to the channel and things like that, or it's going to be some changes in the upcoming months and going to more places since the weather is getting warmer and rooftop bars. So I was talking to them earlier about rooftop bars and things like that out here in New York City.
Oh,
And
yeah, indeed. And we're going to go back to 235th Avenue, the High Line, have a little walk on that. I wish I had videos to show you right now, but you're going to have them soon also in the promenade where you see the skyline. The only thing, though, it's too bad the Twin Towers are still not there anymore, but you'll get views of the Brooklyn Bridge. You get views of our restaurants that we go to, places we do in our
I'm
life,
sorry,
that we
sorry.
have fun in places. So, yeah. And also, more poetry about love and romance. And also, I wanted to talk to you about the recent poem that I wrote called I Will Not Be Silenced. The reason why I wrote that is because there are many people that believe they don't have a voice and they don't feel like they could stand up for themselves. And they feel they have nobody that could stand up for them. Well, you don't necessarily have to have people stand up for you. You have to stand up for yourself. You do have a voice. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to speak to people. Hello, Nian. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Hope everything's been well. Thank you for joining our live. And thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, you got to understand that sometimes, even whether you're right or wrong, when you speak your mind, don't be afraid to. Sometimes you may be right, sometimes you may be wrong. Sometimes your opinion may not, people may not agree with your opinion. They may agree, but the point is, if you sit around and be quiet, I forgot to turn on what, Raymond? The point is, when you sit around and not being quiet, you don't do anything about it. Now cause people to basically, what you call it, think that they could take advantage of you. Think that you're nothing but a softie and they could talk to you whatever way they want. Have super chat. I thought I did turn it on. I
What's
didn't turn
super
it on.
chat? I don't even know what that is.
I thought I had it turned on. I don't know how to really still work this thing, to be honest with you.
We speak too fast. I don't know if you're talking about me or James, but we both are from New York, so
Yep,
New
that's
Yorkers
indeed
speak
true.
fast. Like,
Yes, indeed. And New Yorkers, if you ever live in New York, you'll get that a lot. You gotta really catch up because New York is not like other states. They're very fast paced in New York. I mean, if you've been to Pennsylvania and the Carolinas and California, well, California's a little fast paced, but not like New York too. They're more laid back, but New York is not 100% laid back, especially if you're in Manhattan. You'll see that in the streets of Broadway, 6th Avenue, etc., etc. Not only is the traffic busy there during rush hour, it's just fast paced. Everybody trying to get to work, people trying to get where they gotta go, people reach their destination. They really don't have time to be laid back. It's all fast paced. It's basically, let's say, like if you're in the NFL and you're playing against the blitz that's trying to rush the quarterback. It's almost something like that,
what's a
let's just
blitz?
say. Basically, a fast paced defense.
Oh, okay.
So that's why if you basically hear us talking too fast, it's for that reason right there. That's not how New Yorkers are, especially native New Yorkers. And I do mean New York City, not New York State. It's not the same thing. Ask anybody and they'll tell you. No, but I really want to talk to y'all. I'm very excited to do this live, even though it's 10 o'clock. We both work till late, and I'm glad my baby's participating in this live with me as well, my darling. And I'm glad you guys are here to join us. And I don't know how to turn on the super chat. I gotta turn this on in the future too. I guess when I set up the live on Wednesday, I'll redo the video again that you showed me, Raymond, and now turn on the super chat because we need more content. We need more people to watch this. We are a growing channel and excited to have everybody join us and also watch our content. Hi,
Hey,
Nelson.
Nielsen.
Hi, Mel.
Hi,
Hi, Melanie.
reality
How you
mom.
doing?
Who's reality mom?
Melanie. Hi,
Melanie.
Melanie. How you guys been? How's
Hi.
everything? How's everybody been in Florida lately, Melanie? How's the kids, Nelson? I hope they're doing fine too. Glad you guys could join us. Yeah, man, we're just doing the live because we're still waiting for our Love and Dining video to upload. And oh, by the way, oh, you did? That's cool. How'd you like it? Yeah, well, I wrote it because I wanted to get out of the love and dining, love and romance, and also the, the yes, and you'll get stamp for over now. You'll earn a lot of watch hours. Yes, that's what I plan on doing on Sunday too. Saturday. I'm glad you did, Melanie. I'm glad you did. Yeah, like I said, we all need to have a voice, and we all need to have people to acknowledge that we all have a voice, and we all don't need to be silenced. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't be afraid to be who you are. People may not agree with you, people may not like what you have to say, but don't stay silent either. I heard somebody, a friend of mine who died years ago named Roy Gru Jones, told me once, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. It's sad to say, but it's true. Cowards. They do die before they die. And
What?
most of the time they're afraid to
Oh, they
stand
do
up for
die before they
themselves.
die. Sorry.
They're afraid to speak up. They let people take advantage of them. They let people get their way with them. How do you live like that? I'm sorry, I can't do that at all. I really don't see myself being a coward. I speak my mind. Even in my job, I do that. And it gets me in trouble sometimes, but you know what? A lot of times I could give two shits less. That's how I am.
It's funny that you're speaking about that because that's what I was saying on the video. Because James and I didn't really talk today; we just text. But that's what I was saying. What I loved about you that you spoke your mind. Absolutely, I agree. Never stay quiet. Not everyone will like your opinion, but guess what? Freedom of speech, yes. But that's what I was talking about. I say the same exact thing that you said, and we didn't even have the conversation. So when you see the Love and Dining episode posts, you're gonna see that I said the same thing that he said.
That's true, actually. She did.
How do you know you didn't see it?
No, I'm kidding. I didn't see it. I'm just joking,
You didn't
guys.
see it.
I didn't see it yet.
But I said like he speaks his mind, and sometimes it gets us in trouble. Gets him in trouble.
Yes, get it, Nina. But there's something interesting I want to know. I know you guys know that the recent movie Captain Marvel came out. And it was a lot better than I thought. I don't know why people were trashing it, but it was. But what I want to know is, how did Marvel take the character from DC and made it into a female. Because I don't know if you guys looked this up, but Captain Marvel originally was a male from DC Comics. And I don't know if you guys know that there's a movie called Shazam coming out. That's what the original Captain Marvel was, Shazam. But he got changed to Shazam because apparently Marvel Comics took Captain Marvel and made it into a chick. Isn't that funny? I gotta look more into that. I could be wrong, but it's kind of interesting. But if they managed to do something like that, imagine, hey, they should have took Batman 2 while they were at it. Hell, imagine Batman or Superman as an Avenger. Well, I don't know, Superman's kind of cursed. But Batman as an Avenger, my, he makes such a great team. Well, Sans Robin, him, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man all together. Wow, what a team they will make. Batman, the only thing was he had that zip line stuff, but hey, you got Nick Fury there, so why not, right? He doesn't have any real superpowers, but he is an Avenger too.
What,
So
Nick Fury is an Avenger?
yeah, he created the Avengers. Oops. But anyway,
What? Are
if you're a
they?
comic book fan, you probably knew that already. But
If
I
he
might
created,
I might
because
shut
that's
up because I
why.
might be giving something away I shouldn't be giving in for those who haven't watched
Spoiler
Captain
alert.
Marvel.
James does that all the time anyway.
No,
So.
but we don't need an audience to know that.
James says that all the time. Oh, what I wanted to talk about really quickly was we're planning on After Love and Dining, not today, but just in general. What do you guys think about this? We're going to post it at 8 p.m. I got to get better at the times, whatever. But at 10 p.m., we're going to have like an after show, a live after show. So 8 p.m., it's going to be the recorded show. And then 10 p.m., we're going to come on live. And then you guys can ask us questions about the show that aired at 8 p.m. the same day. What do you guys think about that?
And ask what we can do to improve it.
Ouch.
Any suggestions that could help us? That would be the
Eat.
reason why we have the Q
That's
and
my
A
phone.
session.
That's my phone. Eat a spicy chicken.
Yes, do it.
I was say do the spicy chicken challenge. I don't know.
Spicy chicken challenge. I wouldn't mind that.
Hot wing challenge. Is that my
Oh,
phone
hot
ringing?
wing, yes. Ooh, get some picante.
What's picante?
Hot sauce.
Oh, I don't think do hot sauce.
I'm surprised.
What does that
I'm
mean? Because I'm
kidding.
black?
No.
Oh, because I eat everything else.
It's really funny you say that because I'm friends with a lot of black people, and the truth is, not a lot of them like hot sauce. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but you
Oh.
know what? That's good too because it's a stereotypical thing that they like hot sauce, basketball, and rap, but not everybody is the same. It's like the same like not every Puerto Rican female has a big ass. It's
Jeez. Anyway, Melody.
I'm glad that we're breaking stereotypes because it's kind of wrong to say such things anyway.
Homemade picante, if I ate hot sauce, that would sound good, but I don't eat hot sauce like that.
I don't either, to tell you the truth. My grandma used to eat that a lot when she was little. Put that on her chicken. Mom too, I think, and even Dad used to love hot sauce. But I don't know why he stopped putting hot sauce on his stuff. I don't know. Maybe high sodium. I don't know what it is. I really wish I knew.
You see, sometimes when we have to record stuff, because James says a lot of stuff, and then I have to cut it out.
I guess that's what say I'm the blackest white girl you will ever meet because I can eat chicken and hot sauce all day. I mean, listen, plenty of different races love hot sauce. Chinese people too. I mean, believe it or not, people have different tastes and stuff. And it's good to explore once in a while. That's what we do. We try different foods. We try Brazilian food. We try Chinese food, Mexican food,
Chinese food,
whatever
Chinese
we
food,
get our hands on.
Japanese food,
It's always good to expand your horizons, like I've been saying.
Turkish food.
Oh, yes, right. Turkish food, too. In the same way, we go to different clubs, we go to different movies, we go to different places. We've been doing that for almost 3 years now. And don't forget, we also go to different countries and different islands, too. Yes.
Yeah. Where do we go? Oh, we had Puerto Rican when we went to Puerto Rican food. But when we went to Dominican Republic, we didn't really eat like authentic Dominican food because we stayed at an all-inclusive resort, so they had like buffets, and the buffet they try to do like food from all around the world. So the next time when and if we go to Dominican Republic, we're gonna find there was a local restaurant, but it was
I
just like
mean,
we went to a local restaurant that was not too far from the resort, but it still was just like basic
yeah, it's like tourist stuff.
food. But I was glad
Touristy,
when we
really,
went to
yeah.
Puerto Rico, we had like authentic,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Puerto Rican food and stuff like
My
that. And
uncle
then
real
it's
plantains.
Italy, of course, authentic Italian food. And James hasn't been to a couple of places where I have been, like Thailand or Thai food. Oh my God, it's like the best. Then Burmese food. I've been to Myanmar. The Burmese food is really good, but I think um, Cantonese food. I had some when I was in Hong Kong, but Thai food so far trumps everything. Okay, night night,
Oh, have a
Melanie.
good
That's
night,
fine.
Melanie. Thank you for joining our
Thank you for
live.
joining us.
Appreciate your time with
Um,
us. See you next time soon.
Thai food is really good. Oh my God, Thai
Have a
food.
good night.
Thai food is so great. It's great. It's great. It's great.
Oh, well, I'll tell you one thing too for my, visiting certain places. When you go to the restaurants, here in New York, say an Italian restaurant, and then you go to the actual place in Italy, you realize how different it really is.
James,
Because a lot of times, the restaurants here, they're more Americanized than, I'll give you an example, the Olive Garden, they say it's an Italian restaurant, but they use a lot of salt. In Italy, they don't actually do that.
James was funny because we went to Italy and he was like, "Well, I'm getting chicken Alfredo because he loves chicken Alfredo out here in the
Yeah, they
States."
didn't have that
And
there
he was
either.
like, "I'm going to get some chicken Alfredo. I'm getting chicken Alfredo." Like the third day, he realized he's like, "I don't think chicken Alfredo is really an Italian dish."
Yeah, I think it's more for here, Americanized. But you gotta eat pizza with a knife and a fork out there because they're really serving it by the slice, except for some place in Naples. And also in Puerto Rico, they had real piragos, which I didn't have in a long time. For those of you that don't know, if you grew up in New York, it's shaved ice put with like dye with flavoring or something like that. It's not
Syrup.
exactly the same syrup. It's not the same as ices.
But it's like the what is it like the syrup that you get like at Starbucks? Like it's not syrup for pancakes, but it's like sugar syrup. It's just a
Yeah.
colored sugar, I guess you would say. You know, like
Yes.
because you could get different flavors, so it's just like the colored syrup.
Yeah, something like that. But it was better than what they have back home because everything back home is too. I don't know. I can't exactly say Americanized, so they're not making it right. I don't know, but
What shaved ice? How
yeah,
hard is it to make
piragos.
shaved ice?
Don't know. Tell that to the people that make it.
How hard is it to make shaved ice, James?
They don't have the old viejos or viejas that was here back in the day anymore. They got these young kids that don't know what the hell they're doing.
It's just ice, and you just chop it, and then you just put syrup in it, like color syrup.
Yeah, but the way they do it, the problem is they don't put enough syrup.
Oh, they don't put enough syrup. Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's something anybody could do, but the problem is a lot of these people they don't know what they're doing. It's like, not the same.
Maybe you should start a Paragua stand. I'm eating.
I can
James
make
got
money
some
off that
mints,
probably.
dinner mints.
I
For
charge $3.
$3.
They're like Coco Cherry Tamarino. Oh, shit, you remind me of the old man back in the 90s on the block. Well, try selling that to the gentrified people now. I don't know if they like piragos, but hey, I'll try it anyway.
Sorry, I got distracted because the Love and Hip Hop Miami reunion is on in Amara La
Something I
Negra.
don't care about.
Oh, Amara La Negra looks really good. She has some kind of like Nefertiti outfit on, and it's very stunning. They're all glittery and glamorous on here. Like they all have some shiny outfits. But
You enjoy your bills. Like, I hope you come to the restaurant work Thai food. Yeah, we'll
yeah,
come one day.
Nielsen,
Nielsen, when
tell
we
us
have
where it is.
time.
I forgot. I think you told us before, but we definitely have to
I don't
go.
remember that. But anyway,
Yeah,
yes, tell us where it is.
yeah, I want to go to get some Thai food.
Yeah, I used to get Thai food where I used to live all the time, but I moved out of Bay Ridge, so not anymore. Yeah, we gotta try Thai food again. I miss them Thai noodles with chicken.
Where'd you get that at?
at Bay Thai and Bay Ridge. I gotta take you there
Oh,
one
I
day.
never been there. I never been there with
Me and
James.
mom used to go there all the time. In fact, that was the restaurant we was telling you about with the Impractical Jokers
Oh, Bay
things.
Thai.
Yes. Before we went, you broke up with that clown a long time ago. Before he went to see Impractical Jokers at the amphitheater.
Mm. Yeah, but Nielsen, text us and we'll go. We'll definitely go to the restaurant one of these days. Now that the weather is warmer, wow, I'm gonna be all out. We got to go to the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens because I like, what do they call it? The Japanese,
Yeah, the Japanese cherry blossoms are finally bloom, but we gotta wait till May for that.
and that's in the Japanese gardens, right? I love that
Yes,
area over
indeed.
there at the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens.
Yeah, I hope it gets. Yeah, I hope so. The cherry blossoms bloom. That'd be nice.
Only at 24%. Can you believe that? But it's
And
all
we'll
good.
get a video on that also.
It's all good. It's only at 24%. But anyway, so what we're planning to do is after the video goes live at 8 p.m., 8 p.m. fingers crossed on Mondays, at 10 p.m., we're going to go live. Granted, James comes home on time because sometimes these subways are crazy. Um, at 10 p.m., we're going to go live and just like this and have a Q&A or just talk. You can ask us any questions about the show or what you were thinking or what we were thinking when we were doing certain things, you know, have that live interaction going.
Yes, true that.
25%.
Yeah, that means I should be on TV. Fine, I should be on my channel. Excuse me by midnight. But the way this is going.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I could turn down some uh
But we've been enjoying this pretty much for sure. Filming these videos, building a new audience, sharing our lives with you, me sharing my poetry with y'all, and us sharing our dating with y'all, our love. And we really appreciate that you guys have come on to support us. And thank goodness because we really need that support. And I'm glad you support us and we support y'all. We love you guys and everything. We love your support. So, keep coming by. We'll keep on producing more content. If you have any ideas on how we can improve, hello, Crazy Karens. How are you?
Hey, Crazy
How's
Karen.
everything? Wow, I never had so many people come to the live before. How you been, Helen? Hope everything's been well. And wow, I still can't believe that it was $34 for a pie at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, that's how much it costs.
Oh my God.
You
They
know?
need to slap the owner that ripped people off. Those poor kids. And then the pizza's stale. Ooh, no,
Oh
no,
no, that's not
no.
good.
I don't think so. See, that's what happens. People commercialize stuff too much, and now things are not the same anymore either. Shopping's not the same. Most places, food's not the same. That's what I'm saying. Everything got too commercialized.
Yeah, the
Yes,
pizza.
the recent video was pretty good, by the way, just so you know.
So you know, so you know. So we've been watching Narcos, and it's been pretty good. But now I want to start speaking Spanish again because I learned Spanish. I learned it for 4 years in high school, and then I know like the basics. But now I'm like, I want to learn, and I could get kind of the gist of what they were saying, but I still had to like read some of the subtitles because they were talking really fast. No, Narcos, with the era of Escobar, he was talking really fast because most of the time Escobar was really mean and upset. So he was always saying like crazy stuff, and that's so crazy. Like he's about death and destruction. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to get into it. But if you haven't watched Narcos, Spice, okay, 77th,
First,
77th Street for
Adam
70 Spice,
Spice, the
the
food.
food.
I'll be happy you asked.
Yeah, I knew it was something with an S. Spice.
Spice?
Yeah,
They have a
Spice.
Spice Man? Is that the same like the Spice that's in Queens?
I don't know. I
Yeah, it
haven't.
might. It might be.
Did we go to
Yeah,
Spice and Queens?
we had to stop there briefly before we went to Blend on the Water. Remember
Yeah, we stopped there.
when it
But
wasn't open?
I'm gonna start learning how to speak Spanish again. There's a guy, ironically enough, I know a girl named Nina, and her husband's name is Miguel, and he teaches Spanish, and they live in Spain.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm going to
something.
be hiring him as my Spanish instructor, and just to learn Spanish again because I want to learn it. But that's what I was saying. Narcos. Um, with the Escobar era, it was like hard to understand because they were talking really fast. But when they went to Cali season three, they were talking a little slower, and it was easy for me to understand, even when I wasn't like looking at the television or whatever, because it just felt like the Cali. Because they said Cali, Colombia, it's like their cartel in Cali, Colombia was more sophisticated and smooth,
The
and
gentleman of Cali.
Medellin. Like, oh, that's what I got mad because my best friend is from Medellin, Colombia, and then we were watching a preview, interview, right? And the journalist kept saying Medellin, and I'm like, oh my god, why is she saying Medellin? It is not called Medellin. It's Medellin or Medellin, right? And she kept saying Medellin, so I got pissed off about that. But anyway,
Oh, she's British. What
the
are you
ones
gonna
from
do?
Medellin, Jay, the one from Medellin was really fast. That Narcos was really, really fast. But anyway, long story short, like Narcos was very, in the Escobar era, it was very fascinating, but not in a good way. It was like fascinating and disturbing. Like after watching, yeah, the whole series. We're on the Cali one right now. We have like 5 episodes left before we finish to go on to Mexico. But as far as with Escobar, everybody glorifies him, but I don't think they know what he did. Like he was a pompous jerk, a big baby. Like, oh my God, they said he had all these personalities disorders. He was a psychopath. It was basically like, if you notice me, you have to notice me. If you don't notice me, I'll kill you. Like the magnitude of what he did if people didn't like him. And I know that like sometimes if you go to Colombia, people still praise him because he built a lot of churches and he built a lot of homeless shelters and medical centers and stuff for people to, houses for the homeless and things like that. But at the same time, he only did that because he recruited his sicarios, his hitmen, to go and kill for him, and he was responsible for like 10 or 15,000 deaths, right, or maybe more. That's what we know of, but basically if anybody got in his way, he would kill them. Like there was a news reporter that wrote a paper about why they need to bring extradition to Colombia, and he killed the news reporter for writing that paper, right? And he had a party at his house and a waiter stole silverware from him, and he wrapped the waiter in duct tape with his hands and his feet while he had a party and threw the waiter in the pool and let him drown.
Hey,
Like,
Sebastian, how you
hey,
doing?
Sebastian, I was just talking about your mom being from Medellin, and let him drown. And like that, and that's not even going towards him bombing everybody that he could when he didn't get his way. Like that's, and everybody's like, oh, Escobar was a great businessman. Escobar was a great businessman. And they don't realize that and I didn't realize this when I said it last week, that he would kill anybody who got in his way. He's like, you need to do business with me or do business my way, or I'm gonna kill you. All right. And if you didn't oblige to him or whatever, he would kill you. So how can you run a business? Well, you're gonna be a successful businessman if you're killing all your competition or whatever. And it's just like it was fascinating yet disturbing because I'm just like, it was so unbelievable about all the things he was able to get away with. The Colombian government let him build his own jail, right? And let him get off of like one charge. What was the charge? It was this crazy. At this point, he already bombed and murdered a lot of people, but they only gave him like what, one charge, right,
I
James?
think so. I don't
But
remember.
anyway, he and this went on for 10 years. He was the first narco terrorist ever. He's like, I'm for the Colombian people, but he's killing the Colombian people. I mean, if you haven't watched Narcos, I would highly suggest that you watch it because not only it was fascinating and disturbing, and it was just very shocking the way how the government let him get away with a lot of stuff because, of course, he was paying them off.
Did you
No, we
watch
didn't.
Living Letterman?
No,
Was
no, that's
oh
with
wait,
Michael Jackson. No, we didn't
I
watch
haven't
that.
seen it yet.
No, we didn't watch that. But Narcos, I would highly recommend you watching it. But I'm dominating this conversation because I'm still thinking about it. Like, because I was what, like, how old was I, James, when Escobar died?
I don't know. I guess he was like 13.
I was 13, and then I wasn't even thinking about that. When I was 13, I was sitting there thinking about, am I going to get my first computer? I didn't even know all that stuff was going on or
I don't
whatever.
know. But going back, yay! Baseball's about to begin Thursday. The Mets are gonna play Thursday, I think. I don't know. I don't even know if they're gonna be playing Thursday. But baseball season begins, and oh God, can the NBA playoffs please begin already?
All right, I'll let you. I'll get
I
off.
need to see my Sixers in the playoffs. They are in the playoffs, but I need the playoffs to begin.
Here, you can hold it because I'm about to see
It's
you
kind of
guys.
tiring. Waiting and waiting and waiting. The season feels like it's taking way too long, and everybody talks about LeBron James's garbage ass Lakers. Stop talking about them. They're not in the playoffs anymore. It's over. The season's over. Focus on the 16 teams that are going to make the playoffs. Yes, Sebastian, baseball season begins Thursday. And then on Thursday, yes, indeed, yo. Mike Trout, Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera, Robinson Cano, Aaron Judge, and all the stars of baseball return to your television sets for the regular season of Major League Baseball. I don't even know who the hell's playing Thursday. It begins then. Unless I'm wrong about that too. But I'm just so anxious for baseball season to begin, just like I'm anxious for the playoffs in the NBA to begin. Well, I'm glad we won't see another boring season of LeBron James teams in the finals. So, well, that's the bullet we dodged there. But hey, we got some exciting teams. The Sixers are in third place in the East. Milwaukee's in first in the East. And you got the LA Clippers fifth place in the West. And you got Golden State Warriors still in first place in the West, also on the San Antonio Spurs. Yes, I know. We gotta go there soon to Anna's place. I know we're gonna do that. Yeah, it's sushi.
An orange bag?
Yes, it's sushi. And by the way, yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Did you hear about the Miller report? No, he's in jail, but what do I... He's gonna serve 15 years. I don't know why, and I really didn't hear about it. The Mueller, where the hell that Trump guy's name is. But anyway, having said that, hope you guys enjoyed our live. I'm about to start working out now, working on shedding these pounds. And thank you guys for enjoying my life. Thank you very much to Nelson, Sebastian, Raymond, Helen, Melanie, Nien. And I'll see you guys next time. And until then, inspiring the world one moment at a